Hey, this is Warren Redlick, short video here. There's been news about Rivian that came out, and there's a key detail that everyone's missing. Can you guess what that key detail is? Let's talk about it. Are you ready? Let's go! A few days ago, Motor Trend magazine published a review of their drive of the Rivian R1T. That's the pickup truck that Rivian is a startup car company or a pickup truck company, really designed for off-roading in particular. Anyway, Motor Trend drove it. They liked it. They had a great experience with it. I can't believe no one is talking about the curb weight. Motor Trend said their estimate for the curb weight of this truck is 7,000 pounds.
Whoa, this is heavy.
There's that word again, heavy. Why are things so heavy in the future? Is there a problem with the Earth's gravitational pull?
That is very, very heavy. And that is a big and heavy potential problem for Rivian in terms of how their vehicles might be used. Just for comparison, I looked at the Ford F150 Lightning when it came out, and I reached out to Mike Levine, who's a vice president of marketing for Ford, and I asked him what the curb weight is for the F150 Lightning, and he said 6,500 pounds and up to 2,000 pounds payload. And that makes it a Class 2 pickup in the U8500 segment. This means the gross vehicle weight rating of the truck is 8,500 pounds or less. And that puts it in a particular segment. It affects regulations. So if your vehicle weighs 6,500 pounds, it can't carry a payload of more than 2,000 pounds. And what he didn't say here is the 6,500 pounds is for the smaller battery F-150 Lightning that has shorter range of 230 miles. I raised the point about the 6,900 pounds that I'm confident is for the larger battery pack that gets 300 miles of range. So I didn't get a firm answer from him, but still 6,500 pounds, which I thought was heavy at the time. I've made multiple videos trying to figure out what Cybertruck is going to weigh. Tesla Cybertruck is pretty much a competitor of both the F-150 Lightning and the Rivian R1T. There's some differences, which I'll talk about later in the video. I don't believe any of the Cybertrucks will weigh more than 5,000 pounds. The reason I believe that is because, number one, that 8,500 pound gross vehicle weight rating combined with the payload capacity of 3,500 pounds means that Cybertruck can't weigh more than 5,000 pounds because 5,000 plus 3,500 equals 8,500. My own estimates are lower than that, and Elon said in the presentation for Cybertruck that it would be within the same weight as the Ford F-150, not the F-150 Lightning, the gas Ford F-150, and that comparable Ford F-150 is about 4,700 pounds. So I think the upper end of Cybertruck is less than 5,000 pounds, maybe as little as 4,700 pounds. And I think the weight might get as low as 4,000 pounds for the single motor Cybertruck, which is going to have a smaller battery pack and only one motor. That may get the weight close to 4,000 pounds, which means it's going to be a much more nimble vehicle to drive than a 7,000 pound vehicle. So why does this matter? Well, if the F-150 Lightning is limited to a 2,000 pound payload because it weighs 6,500 pounds, then the Rivian at 7,000 pounds is going to be limited to a 1,500 pound payload. And that's with the smaller battery, the 135 kilowatt hour battery. When they do a larger battery, it's going to weigh even more and it's going to have an even less of a payload. This matters on a practical level because you have a pickup truck and you have 4 people in it, and each person weighs 200 pounds. So that's 800 pounds on average. And now you've got the bed. What are you putting in the bed? Well, if you have a 3,500 pound payload like Cybertruck, then you can fit 2,700 more pounds in it. With the F-150 Lightning, if you've got 6,500 pound curb weight, and then you add 800 pounds for the 4 guys in it, that's 7,300 pounds. You've only got 1,200 pounds left for your 8,500 pound gross vehicle weight rating. Now you take the Rivian. You got 7,000 pounds plus 800 pounds. You're left with only 700 pounds of payload in the bed compared to 3,500 pounds in Cybertruck. Now the bed of the Rivian R1T is shorter, so you're probably not putting as much in it anyway, but this is still a really significant limitation on the Rivian, and that's with the 7,000 pound vehicle. If they're going to go to a 180 kilowatt hour pack, That's going to add another couple 100 pounds easy, and it's going to limit the payload even more. This is a significant limitation to the Rivian. I'm not sure how they're going to deal with it. I'm not sure what we're going to see about that. It might affect towing as well. That may become another problem for it. So that's it. A major concern for Rivian. Still exciting vehicle. Still looking forward to it coming out. I think it's going to be impressive. We want to see more EVs out there. I hope they succeed. But this is a warning sign that that vehicle weighs a lot, and that's a potential problem. I think earlier they were gunning for 6,000-pound curb weight, and they obviously didn't get there. Maybe in a future vehicle they'll be able to get the weight down more, but they're not there yet. Please check out my Cybertruck weight video here and here. Support this channel on Patreon here. Thanks to the Vasa Law Firm in Sweden and all my Patreon supporters for helping this channel grow. And thank you for watching.